And we were talking about some of the needs that we have, and my girlfriend said that she needed to have windows. That was one of the things she was looking for one of her rental properties. So he proceeded to tell us how wonderful Window World was.
And we couldn't find anyone that even came close to the price that we were looking for. We were actually trying to stay under a certain budget per window, and just about every place we went to kind of blew the budget. So
the one thing that caught me with Window World was if there was any kind of damage to the window, then I would be able to get it replaced in a certain amount of time. It would not take months. And there was a sign on the lawn that said Window World. And I had been anything that we do to our house, I kind of watch the nickels and dimes. And
that's the analytical side of it. And because of the service and that we received down in Virginia Beach, we also chose Window World when we moved up to the Maryland, D.C. area, and they did some work for us in Baltimore, which was fantastic.
We just didn't want to go anywhere else. I've worked with several people on my job, and referral is king.
I've been looking for windows for a couple of years. I had a couple of bad experiences with people ignoring my presence in their showroom or coming to my home and not wanting to leave until I signed a contract. But I continued my search and looked at Window World. I was on their website and was impressed with that, and also some of their certifications they have. I saw them at a home show that I was attending and filled out the lead form, and from that point on, everything that was supposed to happen happened. People called when they said they were going to call. They showed up for their appointments when they said they were going to. The windows came when they were supposed to. They went in very smoothly, and they look great. Any homeowner who is in a certain income level, in a certain age home, is barraged with countless mailers every day. You know, the coupon books and everything else, and Window World was one of them. But there was something about the way they presented themselves, and they had a website and went on the website.
And they had the best offer on the market. We saw the truck.
Service. But I choose Window World because a couple of reasons. First of all, it's a good price, and it's a quality product.
New windows, it's a big change for the family. It's something new, you need it, but it's something that might affect the budget. We research what's in the market, what is the quality, what actually is the delivery time, and what is the feedback from people.
Our issue, if you will, or concern, was that we had 41 windows, and we knew it was going to be a huge cost. And so my husband and I, we started to think about which windows we could actually afford, maybe the first level and not the second. And then we saw a commercial about Window World. I went on the internet, I searched for complaints, I searched for satisfied customers, and what I found was satisfied customers. And with the other companies that I did searches on, I did find dissatisfaction. So the cost, quality, and customer service was very important to us. And so we decided to give Window World a try.
Initially we called a couple companies, and I won't name them unless you want me to, but some were ridiculous right off the bat. You know, just I could tell it was a quick bait and switch type thing. The pricing here, honestly, I mean, I like doing research when I can. I'm spending a lot of money, especially toys or needed stuff, and these guys blew them away. In between Window World and 2 or 3 other companies, by far, the service, the timing that the windows could be put in, and the pricing, which ultimately is what most people are going to look at in the end, were the best. Even a few phone calls gave me a positive impression with going with Window World. I didn't get the feeling that we were going to be stuck with. The bait and switch is a big thing for a homeowner, I think, is having to worry about.
I had dealt with two to 4 companies prior that gave me quadruple the estimate. My neighbor. They said they had either heard a commercial or seen it in the paper. So I called Window World.
We actually were looking for windows, thinking about window replacement, and I happened to see Window World advertised on TV, and we found out later that our next door neighbors, people right across the street, also had Window World about 6 months earlier. So we were able to call them and contact them, and of course they gave it glowing remarks, so we decided to go with it. We interviewed several different companies and decided that Window World offered the right price for the quality that we were looking for, and we're extremely pleased.
I saw the commercial on television at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and I know I needed new windows because I kept seeing my curtains sway back and forth. I have an older home, and I wanted new windows. My electric bill was so high. A neighbor in my area, she had the windows, and I asked her how did she like Window World. She said they're wonderful, so I made an appointment. One of my neighbors was getting her windows done one day. I was going to the mailbox, and I just noticed, I said, "Ooh, those are beautiful windows." So I said, "Who are you dealing with?" And I saw the little flag out there said Window World, and I asked her maybe 2 months later, so how do you like your windows? She said they're excellent. I said, "Well, can I have the telephone number to Window World?"